Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. Welcome in today's topic. Today we shall discuss concept and types of marriage. It is written in your syllabus as marriage concept and types. So, as you know that we have already discussed concept of marriage, characteristics of marriage. Today we shall discuss types of marriage. As you know, my dear students, what I have told you about the marriage is one of the universal social institution. It's universal. It exists in all societies, and in all it has been existing in all societies, whether it be ancient, tribal, pastoral, agriculture, agrarian, industrial. It exists in every society. It is established by the human society to control and regulate the sex life of a man. It is closely connected with the institution of family. When marriage occurs, the existence of family also occurs here as well. So both are complementary to each other. Let it be like that. We have already discussed. There is no need to discuss what's the marriage, as I have given a lecture, two lectures on that. Today we shall come directly on our topic today, that is types of marriage. There are many different types of marriage. My dear students, I have written it briefly. There is no need to elaborate more than that. Types of marriage. Every society, why there are many types of marriage? Because there are different cultures, there are different traditions, there are different rules, there are different ways of life, there are different religions which impact the marriage. So there are different. Muslims have their own way of, tribals have their own type of marriage. In cities there are another types of marriage. There is some variations in that. In Hindus there are different, in Buddhists there are different types of marriage. So the religion, the traditions, the rules of living, the culture have really impacted the institution of marriage. So there are different types of marriage. Every society is different from other society, as we know that every societies are not same. One society lives in their own way, other lives their own way, so they are different from one another. Every society has some rules, traditions. Every society has its own culture. In this way, the institutions of marriage has different types. All these types of marriage are given below. Let us discuss first kind of marriage, monogamy. Monogamy. If you remember that we have already discussed these terms while discussing the family and its types. It's little bit same with that, or almost the same, where we have already discussed what is monogamy, this type of marriage prevails and is most common and most popular in today's modern age. In this type of marriage, one male can marry one female at a time. Relations in this type of marriage are more stable, more lovable, deep and full of sympathy. The upbringing of children can be done in a proper way. My dear students, monogamy क्या है? मोनोगैमी है, ये मोस्ट पॉपुलर है, मोस्ट कॉमन है, मोस्ट प्रिवेलिंग है, मोस्ट एग्जिस्टिंग है, ये मोस्ट कॉमन है. मोनोगैमी में क्या होता है? मोनोगैमी में एक मेल या एक फीमेल एक ही से शादी, एक मेल एक औरत से शादी करती है, या एक फीमेल एक मर्द से शादी करती है, which we are perceiving, which we are seeing, which we are watching through our own eyes. Here, this type of marriage prevails and most common and most popular in today's modern. In this type of marriage, यहाँ पे क्या होता है? एक मेल एक फीमेल से at a time एक वक्त शादी करता है. और in this type of marriage, it's most common, my dear. It's stable. ये stable है. मोर लवेबल, यहाँ लव ऑप्स में ज़्यादा होता है हस्बैंड और वाइफ के दरमियान, डीप होता है, सिंपैथी होती है, और जो बच्चे उनके होते हैं उनकी सही से परवरिश होती है, नर्चरिंग होती है, अपब्रिंगिंग होती है. इट्स मोस्ट कॉमन. Second type of marriage, my dear students, polygamy. Polygamy. What's poly? Poly means many, money, and gamy means marriage. So, what is it? When one male marries to more than one female, जब एक मर्द एक से ज्यादा औरत से शादी करता है, या और वन फीमेल, या एक औरत मैरीज टू मोर देन वन मेल, एक मर्द से ज़्यादा से शादी करती है, तो पॉलीगैमी में एक मर्द या एक औरत एक से ज़्यादा से शादी करती है एट वन टाइम, एक ही वक्त. माय डियर स्टूडेंट्स, आई शैल कोट हियर दैट polygamy is not as common as monogamy. It's unpopular, but it still exists and has been existing in many societies, and is still existing in some tribals, in some other this, or in existing or compelling situations this can happen. For example, if the polygamy has still still two types, I should say. The first is a polygamy. What is polygamy? ये सैम है. पॉलीगैमी के दो टाइप्स हैं, एक तो दो किस्में हैं. एक तो फर्स्ट ए पॉलीगैमी. Poly means many, gyne means female. That is, it means when one male marries to more than one female. जब एक मर्द एक औरत से ज्यादा से शादी करता है तो उसको हम सीधे पॉलीगाइनी कहते हैं. पॉलीगैमी में, और ये पॉलीगाइमी का एक टाइप है, जब एक मर्द एक औरत से ज्यादा से शादी करता है तो उसको हम पॉलीगाइनी कहते हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, in Muslims, it occurs in Muslims, and it is still popular. It is not unpopular. It is not redundant. It is not prohibited. A male can marry more than one female in compelling situations, in the emergency situations, or given to his economic or the bodily power, he can marry more than one female at a time. For example, in Muslims, it is not a taboo, and still occurs in other societies, in other tribal societies, in other societies as well. Polygamy is not a prohibited thing. Polygamy, it can happen when one male marries to more than one female. So the system of polygamy is that a person can keep many wives. एक मेल एक से ज़्यादा से शादी करके अपनी एक से ज़्यादा बीवी रख सकता है. Number of wives depends upon his ability to keep an economic ability capacity. For example, in Muslims and in other societies and other tribal like Eskimo tribes, there are many more tribes in which this existing, and it has been existing and is still existing, and it's permissible in Islam as well. There are the reasons for it, why it happens, cause there can be causes for polygamy. Why? First, more women than men. When there will be more women in the society, for women there will be no mates available, so a male can marry with more women. Economic advantage. अगर एक आदमी के पास ज्यादा इकोनॉमिक पावर हो तो वो रख सकता है एक से ज्यादा। इसका ये मतलब नहीं कि इसमें कोई एक्सप्लॉइटेशन नहीं है, इसमें कोई भी एक्सप्लॉइटेशन, ही कैन हैव many wives at one time. So it was all about this. And then is another type of this polygamy which is अच्छा, polygamy की दो किस्में हैं, ये ज्यादा मुश्किल याद नहीं है, डोंट कंफ्यूज इट। पॉलीगैमी के दो किस्में, सरोरल पॉलीगैमी, नॉन सरोरल पॉलीगैमी। जब एक मर्द को एक से ज्यादा बीवियां हो, वो मगर वो सिस्टर्स हो, तो उसको सरोरल पॉलीगैमी कहते हैं। इन दिस वाइव्स आर सिस्टर्स। नॉन सरोरल पॉलीगैमी में वाइव्स सिस्टर्स नहीं होते हैं, बस ये याद रखना है। पॉली एंड्री में क्या होता है? पॉली मीन्स मनी, एंड्री मीन्स मेल। Polyandry is the type of marriage in which one woman marries with several men. यहाँ पे polyandry में क्या होता है? एक औरत एक मर्द से ज्यादा से शादी करता है, but at a time वो ज्यादा, एक से ज्यादा शौहर, एक से ज्यादा मर्द रख सकती है, sorry. It is much less common than polygamy, but polyandry is not popular, it's not common. It's not this good, but it still exists in many societies. To keep many these husbands at one time, at simultaneously, it's not good, but it still exists in many tribes, in many societies, and many in several societies, I should say, but it is not common. It is not common, my dear students. It is practiced among Tibetans. There are many several this I should say there are many these tribes, many societies. It happens in Indian societies as well. There are many this types of tribes where this type of marriage exists. Okay, my dear students, let's move on. Let's move on, my dear students. If I should say that where this in India occurs, it happens in tribes like Tian tribe, the Toda tribe, the Kota tribe, the Khasa tribe, the Ladakhi Bota. These are the tribes where this happens, this type of marriage happens in India. But I have not written on the board given the limited space. Okay, my dear students, let us move forward. Polyandry में क्या होता है? एक औरत एक मर्द, एक से ज्यादा शौहर at a time रख सकती है, but it's not common. It's not common. It's uncommon, but still exists. Okay, it has still two types. Fraternal polyandry, जब उसके एक औरत के हस्बैंड जो होते हैं वो ब्रदर्स हो, तो उसको फ्रैटर्नल पॉलीएंड्री कहते हैं। नॉन फ्रैटर्नल पॉलीएंड्री जब उसके जो हस्बैंड्स, एक औरत के हस्बैंड्स हो, वो ब्रदर्स ना हो, तो उनको नॉन फ्रैटर्नल पॉलीएंड्री कहते हैं। It was all about today, and there are still many more types of marriage, but given the time and given the limited space on the board, I could not continue it, and given the this speed of the internet, so tomorrow we shall discuss some more types of marriage. Till then, assalamu alaikum.